The children had been counting down the days. For weeks, the only conversation filling the school corridors was about the final day of term. It wasn't just any ordinary school day, it was that day. The teachers were taking them on a special trip to the biggest theme park in the city. There would be towering roller coasters that climbed higher than the buildings and dropped faster than their stomachs could handle. There would be games, flashing lights, laughter echoing through the crowds, and enough sweets and junk food to make any child forget the word enough. The excitement was impossible to contain. Only 10 more sleeps. Only 5 more days. Tomorrow is the day. The countdown became so intense that even the adults and their siblings were ready for the trip to finally arrive. When the morning came, the children arrived at school bursting with energy. The teachers gathered them together before they left. "Now listen carefully," said Mr. Harvey, the lead teacher. "This place is huge. There will be thousands of people there. You must stay close to your group. Do not wander off. If you need anything, come straight back to us." The children nodded. They had heard the instructions, but not everyone had taken them seriously. Timothy stood beside Jason, watching the crowds entering through the gates. "Look at all those rides," Timothy whispered. "We don't need to stay with everyone the whole time. We can have way more fun without the teachers watching us." Jason frowned. "Mr. Harvey said we have to stay close." Timothy rolled his eyes. "Relax, we're not going far. We can still see them. Besides, have you seen how tall Mr. Harvey is? He stands out everywhere. There's no way we could lose him." Jason looked over at the group of children following the teachers. "I don't know, Timothy." "Come on," Timothy said. "Don't be scared." But Jason shook his head. "No, I think we should stay with the group." Timothy sighed. "Fine. Stay behind with the babies." And with that, Timothy disappeared into the crowd. At first, everything seemed perfect. The rides were incredible. The music was loud. The lights were bright. The freedom felt amazing. Timothy laughed as he raced from one attraction to another. "This was the best idea ever," he said. Every now and then, he would glance across to make sure his group was still close. "Yup, there's Mr. Harvey," he said to himself. "One more ride," he thought. The queue was longer than he had expected, and by the time he had finally enjoyed the ride, something had changed. The crowd had become bigger. The paths had become confusing. Everywhere he looked, he saw strangers, but no familiar faces. "Where's Mr. Harvey?" he asked himself. He searched for the tall figure of Mr. Harvey, tiptoeing and weaving frantically through the crowds. Nothing. He looked for the group of children wearing the matching school shirts they had been given that morning. Nothing. Suddenly his excitement disappeared and was replaced by a feeling he had never expected. Dread, fear. For the first time that day, Timothy realized something important. Being close enough to see someone is not the same as staying close enough to follow them. Timothy had become so carried away with the excitement of freedom that he had wandered much further than he had realized. It was almost as if Mr. Harvey had sensed that something wasn't right, because back with the group, he decided to do a head count as the number of people in the park had increased. And so, Mr. Harvey began counting heads. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then he suddenly stopped. He counted again. His heart sank. "Where is Timothy?" The other teachers looked around. Concern washed over their faces. "He was here earlier," one of them said. "He must have gone to another ride," another replied. Panic hit Mr. Harvey like thunder racing through his chest. Without hesitation, he sprang into action. "Everyone stay together," he said. "I'm going to find him." "But sir, the park is huge," one teacher replied. Mr. Harvey looked at his colleague, glanced back towards the crowd, then said with determination, "That may be true, but Timothy is out there, and we need to find him." We are not leaving him behind for the police to find. He must be terrified. While the other children continued their day, Mr. Harvey left them in the care of his colleagues and went searching for Timothy. Through the crowds, past the rides, around the food stalls, Mr. Harvey called out his name. Timothy! Timothy! He was just about to retrace his steps again, when the people in front of him moved aside. There, near the edge of the park, sat young Timothy alone and frightened. As Mr. Harvey approached him, Timothy looked up. The relief on his face was immediate. Mr. Harvey, the teacher knelt beside him. I'm glad I found you. I've been looking all over this place for you. Timothy looked down. I'm sorry. I should have listened. Mr. Harvey smiled gently. Yes, you should have stayed close. But what matters now is that you're safe. And I found you. As they walked back together, Timothy held tightly onto Mr. Harvey's hand. This time, he didn't want to wander. He didn't want to let go. This time, he wanted to stay close. The moral of the story is, Jesus said in Matthew chapter 18 verse 12, "Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and one of them wanders away. Will he not leave the 99 on the hills and go to look for the one that wandered off? Like a shepherd who watches over every sheep, God watches over every one of us. Sometimes we think we can wander away and still remain close enough. We convince ourselves, I can handle it. I know where I'm going. I'll come back when I'm ready. But the further we walk away from the shepherd, the easier it becomes to lose our way. But the beautiful truth is this: when we wander, God does not abandon us. He searches, He calls, He pursues, not because we are perfect, but because we are His. So, stay close. The safest place to be is always near the shepherd. So Hannah's reflection is, have you ever found yourself like Timothy? So excited by what was happening around you, that you stopped listening to the voice reminding you to stay close? Sometimes, we don't intentionally walk away from God. We don't wake up one morning deciding we want to be lost. Instead, we slowly drift, a little further away from prayer, a little further away from His word, a little further away from the people and places that help keep us grounded. And just like Timothy, we convince ourselves, I'm not that far away. I can still see where I came from. I know my way back. But the danger is that the further we wander, the easier it becomes to lose sight of the one who was guiding us all along. But the good news is God is not standing back waiting to say, I told you so. He is the shepherd who notices when one is missing. He is the father who looks down the road waiting for his child to return. He is the one who searches through the noise, the distractions, and the confusion to bring us safely home. Maybe today you feel like Timothy. Maybe life has taken you somewhere you never intended to go. Maybe you have chased excitement, independence, success, acceptance, or your own plans, only to discover that something is missing. The invitation is simple. Stay close to God. Stay close to His voice. Stay close to His truth. Because when we stay close to the shepherd, we don't have to fear getting lost. And if you have already wandered, remember this: you are never too far away for God to find you. Question: what distractions have caused you to wander away from staying close to God?
This was a Hannah's modern day parable titled Stay Close, inspired by Jesus' parable of the lost sheep, brought to you by Broken Glass Productions, created and written by Hannah.